Hey you guys. So today I just felt like doing a quick makeup tutorial. Well, not necessarily a tutorial, but today isn't necessarily the best day. And I just want to talk and do my makeup. So here I am. Today I'm just going to be using my classic Cinnamon Swirl palette from Too Faced. It's one of my favorite palettes. So I just figured I'll talk and while I do my makeup. So here I am. I don't know, I guess we all have like those down days of real life when nothing's really going right, or we feel so uninspired to go on with certain goals or aspirations. I don't know, I guess we all have those days. But today's definitely one of those days for me. I don't know. Yeah. Pause for this is again my Ruby Kisses tinted moisturizer that I love. I just feel like it's so smooth and has really good coverage. I love it. I don't know. As I get older, I just feel like tinted moisturizer is more useful, being that it's more lightweight. So that's what I'm just going to have on today. Awesome. Yep, get under here. And I used to be one of those people that never put my makeup under the neck. As you know, you should, because it just looks really bad when you don't. It looks very uneven. And then when you're going out, the bottom looks totally different from the left. The bottom looks totally different from the top. But yeah. That's good. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite concealers. This is my LA Pro Concealer. LA Girl Pro Concealer. I just like to hit these areas. I just feel like this technique and this look, the highlighting look, works best for my features. I just love the way my makeup comes out when I do it. It's a little more time consuming, but it's worth it. Because, you know, we want to look good. We want to look good. We want to go out looking and feeling our absolute best. And when you look good, you feel good. You know, when you go out looking bummy and unpresentable, and of course you can go out without makeup and still look presentable, but this is just my form of fixing up and my form of presentability. I'm going to go back in and dot that out. Perfect. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me go in there. I always laugh when I'm in this phase. I think it looks so funny. All right. Okay. Cute. Nice. Yes, and I like to use the bottom of my sponge as well. You get in the creases there. Yeah, perfect. Yes, you can hear it in my sigh. It's just one of those days. Yesterday I had to leave work early. It was, I don't know, sometimes you could just feel it when you're waking up that it's just, and it's not that you're thinking negative, but it's just, you can feel it in the air sometimes that, oh boy, it's going to be a rough one. You know, yesterday I had to get up at 5 o'clock. I had the night before I had worked from 3 to 11, and I had to get up and be to work again the next morning by 7:30. And keep in mind, I had to do my hair and makeup, so I basically had to wake up at 5 in order to get to work at 7:30, and it was a lot for me. So, you know, I basically, I don't know, I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't feeling well. I was tired. So I left work. I told my boss that I had to go. And I worked 3 hours, about 3 hours, and then I left. Of course, I didn't tell him that, but it just was one of those days, you know. Sometimes you have to do what's best for you. And the way I see it is, at least I showed up to work. At least I made the effort and I showed up to work as opposed to just calling out. So there you go. Okay, yep. Now we're just baking a little bit. There we go. Awesome. Perfect. Nice. All right. Now I'm just going to go in with my regular powder. This is my my LA Colors translucent setting powder. Again, this is like, since I found this powder, I've just been hooked. It felt like it just gives me great results. And it removes all the shine, and it keeps my face matte for a really long time. It's awesome. Nice. Yep, there you go. I swear sometimes I feel like I miss a few spots, but then I look closely and I'm like, no, I haven't missed anything. All right, so we're done with that. Now, I have my bronzer with me. No, I do not. Okay, so next I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer. bag full of products. What girly girl doesn't? So I'm going to go in with the Velvet Focused. This is actually a powder foundation, but I use it as a bronzer. And it works just as well. It gives me a beautiful finish. Love it. I can never finish a makeup look without my bronzer. No way. Gorgeous. And I'm a fan of the heavy look. Like, I'm a fan of a heavy cheek. I like to look super dolled up. Go in here. And of course, you might want to go in with a thinner brush, but this works for me just as fine, just as well. Gonna get that bit. Okay. Awesome. I don't know, this is like the best part of my day, doing my makeup. You know, I have nothing against women that choose to be natural, but this works for me. I love being extra girly and getting my makeup done. Blend that out a little bit. Yes. Okay, now the eyes. All right, this beautiful palette. I love this palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. Look at how pretty. Look at all these beautiful colors. Too Faced never fails. And it still smells like cinnamon. Okay. So I am first going to go in with, I don't know, I'm feeling, I want to try something a little more different today. So why don't we go in with this pinkish color. This is Ready, Set, Bake. Yeah, I'm going to try Ready, Set, Bake. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. I'm going to go back in there. Of course, I'm going to dust off the excess. It's a nice subtle pink, which is perfect. Gonna go in with some more. Okay, awesome. Pretty, okay. Now, what am I gonna do? Okay, so right now I'm going to also apply See Me Rollin'. And that's going to be this color here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to apply that around my eye like this. Gonna give it a little bit of a halo effect. I'm gonna apply it. That's exactly how I'm going to apply it, like a halo. Do you guys know that song by Beyonce? I love that song. All right, pretty. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to go in with Batter Up, which is like a pretty, almost like a chocolate mocha brown color. I'm gonna again dust off the excess, and I'm going to apply that here, just so we can give it some definition. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. Going to blend that out. All right, awesome. Pretty. And now in the corners here, I'm going to apply Sticky Fingers just to give it a nice frost effect. Just subtle. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. And apply a little more and dust that off. Look how gorgeous that is. See how fun makeup is? You could just be versatile. You can look however you want to look and just feel fabulous. Now, I'm going to apply a color right at the bottom. And I'm going to go in with, let's go in with Stay Current, which is like, I'm going to say it looks like a sparkly dark purple plum. I'm going to go in with that, and I'm going to apply that at the bottom. Smoke it out a bit. It's beautiful. Sexy femme fatale vibes. Love it. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. Gorgeous. Natural to glam. All right. Now we're going to do the cat eye. And that's another holy grail for me. I cannot do a makeup look. I mean, I can, but I prefer not to do a makeup look without my cat eye. It's gorgeous. And is it just me, or do the guys stare harder when you have on a cat eye, ladies? I don't know. I just feel like it gives a seductive look. It gives a very enticing, seductive look. And I always feel extremely confident when I'm wearing my cat eye. Sometimes I do it thin. Sometimes I'll do it a little thicker. Depends on how I want my eye to look. Look at that. And now we're going to do the other eye. All right, so we've already done our eyes. We've done the mascara. Now we're just going to do the brows. And this is my Ruby Kisses eyebrow pencil. I love this pencil. I've tried the Anastasia. I've tried the MAC. And they're all great. They all work beautifully. I've tried Benefit as well too, but I just feel like this works just as good and for lower price. But I used to be obsessed with the MAC eyebrow pencil in Spiked. It's been so long since I've used it, to be honest, I don't even know if it still exists. You can comment below and let me know if it still does. Love to know. I love doing my eyebrows as well. I have very, very thin eyebrows. Me and my mother share the same eyebrows, and I just feel like I have to really draw them in. With that, then I have to go back in this way. I'm gonna go in with this one just to get them a little more even. I love that. Perfect. Awesome. And now I'm gonna go in with a brow gel. And this one is from, let me see, Ayeko. And I've been using this for the past 3 years now. And I feel like it works very well. Makes my eyebrows look extremely full. And again, this is coming from someone who barely has eyebrows. See how beautiful? Perfect. Gonna go back in. Stunning. Okay, now for lips. Right now I have on my lip balm. I don't know what color am I gonna go in for lips. I don't know if I want to do a nude or if I want to do a dark bronzy color. I think I'm gonna do a nude. Let's see. Yes. So I'm gonna go in with my Cinnamon Bun lipstick from Too Faced. This actually came out with the eyeshadow palette, so I got it as a set. So I'm going to wipe off my lip balm. Of course, with the little piece of paper towel that I have. And I'm gonna go in and line my lips. I always have to line my lips as well. Yesterday, I had on like a beautiful purple shade and I wore lipstick without the lip liner and I just felt so naked. As crazy as that sounds, I didn't feel right. Lining your lips just gives the lips more definition to me. The only time I won't wear a lip liner is if I have on like extremely frosty lipstick because I feel like the color is vibrant and pigmented enough to carry it through. Isn't that pretty? Okay. You see how it's not clean here? So what I'm going to do is going to go back in a little more with the liner just so it won't look too sloppy. Beautiful. And last but not least, my favorite part, I'm going to go in with a bronzer. And this is a very old bronzer. This is from the Mariah Carey collection in MAC. If you know, you know. It still works well, so I always use it. And I'm just going to add a little bit on my nose just to give me a little bit of a shinier touch. I'm a Leo rising, so I love to shine. Got a touch here, touch there. My notes look too shiny. Okay, there we have it. And I'm gonna add, I'm feeling hoops today. Yeah, I don't know. Hoops adds a special touch to the entire look. And there it is. There's my finished look for today. Please like and subscribe down below. Follow my channel. Have a good day.